Hey, good crafty morning, people. I'm so excited to share this with you. I have had this project in my brain for a long, long time, and I needed the exact right papers, and Luisa Diaz came through for me. Thank you, Luisa. Yes, these are the perfect papers for this project. Now, you're like, what is this? I'm not quite sure. Let me pull back. It is a sleigh with a mini album in it. Oh my gosh, I'm so totally in love with it. I can't even tell you. So let me set this. The mini album fits really snugly in here, but you can see it does pull out nicely. And this is the sleigh. I picked this wooden sleigh up at the Goodwill several years ago, and I immediately spray painted it white because it was red, and I was like, no. So I immediately spray painted it, and it has been sitting in my stash, and I knew I wanted to do this. I knew I wanted to make a mini album to fit in it. So I used Luisa's gorgeous sweet winter papers. I did a lot of fussy cutting, and I layered all these fussy cut images. So super cute. I mean, look at that cake. Oh, yummy. And the gingerbread man, and the gingerbread Christmas tree, and the gingerbread snowflake, and lollipops, and candy canes, and cupcakes, and birds, and presents back in the back, and this wreath. Oh, I just love it. Luisa, you did fantastic. I did paper the entire inside of the sleigh as well with the gorgeous paper. Pink and blue for Christmas. Can't get any better than that. I added this really pretty trim. I'm not sure where I got it. I think Natasha's Scrapbook Corner. This bling is from Artie's One Little Dreamer store. This is the back of the sleigh, and I layered a couple snowflakes here to kind of cover up the back of the floral arrangement. And it goes really well with the blue in the paper. This is the other side, and I wanted to, do the snowflakes so that when you pull the mini album out of the sleigh, you still see the snowflakes. Now, the arrangement is something that I picked up at Michael's, and it was on a really long stem, like 3 feet long, and I cut it all apart, and I layered, and I added these foam balls that I got at the dollar store. They were like little ornaments, and I just stuck the hook part on the inside, and I really love how that looks. And then I added some shabby white rosette trim so that you wouldn't see where I had glued that on. But look at the paper. Okay, so that is the sleigh. I love it. Okay. So let's take a look at the mini album. And I'm going to tell you right off the bat, this is a 5x7 mini album. It has the most pages of any mini album I've ever done. It has 12 pages. Normally I do 10, sometimes I do 8, but this actually has 12, and I don't know why I did 12. It takes a long time. Closes beautifully. It's very shabby. I did distress all the papers, so it's got that real shabby look to it. So love these papers. And I left it flat so that when I put it, or you put it inside Sleigh, you know, there's no problem. It fits like perfectly. I did layer these snowflakes up on the top so that it doesn't interfere when it goes in the Sleigh. So this is, I obviously need to glue this down a little bit. But yeah, that's the binding and the back. I did add a lace bow closure, and I did that to keep with the shabby feel of it. So that's kind of how it looks. I love it so much. Let's go inside. All right. Remember, my gussets on this are just, I think, a 1/2 inch. Yes, a 1/2 inch. So there wasn't room for any flowers, but I did use a lot of laces and trims. So these are our first 2 pages. This page here, this is my favorite paper from the collection. You're probably going to see. I used this little trim here that I think I got at Natasha's Scrapbook Corner, and I love this fibery, snowy looking trim here, and I picked that up at Michael's. Last time I used this on my card, somebody was like, "Where'd you get that?" I got it at Michael's. Now, everything is magnetized. So this opens like this, and let me show you all my little fussy cut things are so you can tuck a photo behind it. So that opens up like that, and you've got 2 5x7 pages. So you could put, you know, if you wanted to put a smaller photo here, a 4x6, so you could still see the paper, you could do that, and then the same thing this way if you wanted to still see the paper. Or you could cut down a little 5x7 and cover up all the paper. Whatever works for you. And then there's room for a large photo there. And that closes. All right, here we have a shaker pocket, and I made it a heart shaker pocket. It's got a cupcake and a gingerbread man inside, and then I added all this trim, and then this just opens upward like that, and it says Merry Christmas right here. And then I love this paper. Louisa, I love it. Probably going to say that like 100 times going through this. All right. So this page opens up. And room for a nice photo here where you can still see the Merry Christmas and the paper. Look at that paper. Oh, love it. And then it opens this way. And then again, your photo can slide so that these little cute little fussy cut images still show when your photo is in there. Over here, again, your photo can go underneath the images right there. And then this opens up like this. Room for a photo here or 2. And then this has got a fussy cut pocket and then a journaling card or photo mat. You could put a photo on the other side and still journal and have that pretty paper showing if you wanted to. Here we've got a little flap that opens, and you could put a small photo there and a photo here. And then this opens, and once again you can put that in. Sorry, Savannah called. Let me go back. Okay, so again, you can tuck your photo back behind here, and there's room for, you know, you could put 2 4x6 or you could put a 5x7. And that closes up like that. This is a simple pocket, I think, page. And these are 2 journaling tags that just go right in this pocket right here. And yeah, this is a pocket page. And then this pulls out this little photo booklet. I did leave the back one blank because once you put, these are 4x6. Once you put your photo, it'll be bordered in white. So that tucks nicely back in there. Then we go to this page, and this has a flip. Flips open like that. Super cute papers. And then it opens up like that. And as I keep telling you, your photo can tuck underneath these cute little fussy cut pieces. We have another shaker pocket here, and it's got the Christmas gingerbread and the candy cane and a lollipop. And then some box pleated trim and that cute snowy looking trim. And that opens up like that. I've got 2 journaling tags or photo mats in this little pocket in the front. And then this folds down as well. And room for photos or journaling. So here we go again with another little flip out with a gorgeous paper. And that opens up like that. And over here we've got the teapot and the teacup that you can slide your picture underneath there. I super love these papers, guys. All right. This is funny. This was the last page that I created because I'll create pages and then I'll stick them in wherever I think that I want them. This was the last one that I created. This unties, and this is like an accordion. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will hold 10 because on the other side, oh, I'm glad I caught you guys before you fell. So anyway, that is how that page works. I'm going to tie that up. And then we'll go to our last 2 pages. Here we go. More of that cool trim. This is a fussy cut. Both of these are fussy cut from Louise's little page where you can cut stuff out. This opens up sideways. Here's a tag. And then we have the gatefold that opens like that. And again, everything is nicely magnetized for you. Last page is another simple pocket page. Pull out tag there. And then 2 larger for larger photos. And then that gorgeous paper. Okay. So there we go. That is the mini album. And I'm going to tie this back and put it back in the sleigh. I probably should tie it a little tighter than that. And my tie backs for this are adhered really well underneath the paper, so you don't have to worry about that. Let me show you how well that slides in. It's snug, but it still slides in nicely. Ta-da! I love it so much. Super, super, super. Okay, as you guys know, this will be for sale. Oh, goodness. This is a small mini album. Obviously, it's a 5x7. But it does have the sleigh, and it does have 12 pages. So it's lots of room for photos in this one. I'd like to get $225 for this shipped. Please let me know if you're interested. First come, first serve. If I don't have anybody message me in the first 24 hours, I will list this on eBay. But I always offer it to my subscribers first. So let me know. Thanks for watching. And guys, get these papers. They are awesome. I may not do any red or green this year. I don't know, but it's kind of like Louisa's Halloween papers were pink and purple, and I just went bananas to town with them. So I just can't tell you enough how awesome a collection this is. Head on over. I'll link her in the description box down below. Thanks for watching. Have a happy scrappy day.